Yeah. And so, and so final piece that I think we saw on the call it the enterprise tech side is a recent announcement by Red Hat. It's talking about their new enterprise AI capabilities with OpenShift AI and enterprise Linux AI. They are obviously making a big push on adding AI to the end of all of their existing product lines.
Yes, the question is, are they adding AI into any of the products? I have to admit, you sent this one over and I read through it, and I even ran it through AI going, what the heck is this? And it just felt like so much hand waving. It's like I really struggled to figure out anything that they were doing in a meaningful way that was much. I just and this is, maybe you have a different take, and so I would love to hear it. Maybe it's just this is just poor PR teams, and they just couldn't distill out what the heck it was. But I think it also speaks to one of the challenges that if I'm a CIO today, I'm watching for, and that is there's so much pressure on every single organization to have an AI play that they sometimes are just taking these massive leaps to try to weave it together when not only is there no there there, it's not necessary. It doesn't actually help you solve the fundamental problem you're trying to solve. Sort of what we are just talking about with the workflow stuff, right? It's like
Mhm.
if you can solve your problem with a deterministic workflow and you can simplify, then do it. Why we don't need to use AI just for the sake of using AI. And so that's what I wonder here. So I don't know, did you get anything out of this that was meaningful?
Like I found about two things interesting. One was around having end-to-end model tuning capabilities, and then having additional AI guardrails. From a Red Hat perspective, these are new, but from a market perspective, they're not necessarily new. So I think the model tuning and AI guardrails are really what stuck out to me. But this could have been a much shorter press release, quite frankly.
Yeah, and I think the hard part is, I think in the context of if I'm already using Red Hat or I'm using it for these specific use cases, then I think that's great. I think if I'm looking for a solution to provide guardrails or a solution to do full end-to-end tuning, I'm not sure this is where I start. So, I think that's the challenge. But all right, well, anyway,
I
that's
feel like
industry
there's a
news.
lot of yeah, I feel like there's a lot of data science platforms out there already that do this kind of work. You can work with a Databricks, you can work with a Domino Data, you can work with Anaconda. There's all these other solutions that already help you with model testing and tuning and guardrails if that's what you're really looking for.
Yeah, I guess the last thing I will say, I mean, this is maybe to rise to their defense a little bit. I think that there's this growing sense that we are in this weird interim transitionary state that may last as few as if just a few years, where AI is this whole separate product category and this whole separate thing, and that in the end, what we're going to find is AI is just an embedded part of everything and therefore not a standalone thing. Now, there's a counter argument that says, no, 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 you're missing it. It's not that everything gets embedded, AI gets embedded, AI replaces everything, in which case there's only thing left is AI products. I'm not sure if either of those are true, but I think if the first one is true, then this makes more sense. Where this is just how do I start embedding AI into what we're doing and making it work. But yeah, we'll see. It's I think that the difficult part is that if you're going to go out there and do AI hand waving today, you better have a compelling story that people, particular people, I mean, we're not slouches, right? We're in the space. We should be able to look at it and go immediately, go, there's the value. That's what this is all about. And if we are not catching it, then that alone is probably a signal of an issue.